That's the open. Tempered as exactly what the SGX Nifty is indicating.
So, I don't think we should be making a case for anything substantial or great, but I want to quickly start addressing newsmakers here. I'll address the heavyweights here. Bank of Baroda. Numbers came exactly at 3:35, 5 minutes after markets had closed. The provisioning numbers are not bad, but the market reaction is again not great. 173 rupees for Bank of Baroda. It should have gone ideally the other way around. Let's move from Bank of Baroda and let's talk about Sun Pharma, where the numbers were not exciting, but no bad news is good news for Pharma. I don't think the stock is going to collapse a lot. 515 rupees now for Sun Pharma. Aurobindo Pharma, the back of the stock has been broken. It could be forced unwinding, it could be unwinding by choice, but the stock yesterday cracked below 700 rupees. Let's look at what's the trend for Aurobindo Pharma. It is still at 700 rupees. And then I want to talk about Mahindra & Mahindra and iShares. iShares post numbers is struggling. Mahindra & Mahindra post numbers is making a comeback. Today could be an odd day. In general, markets are looking weak. So markets are not exactly reacting to news. I mean, I expected BOB to go higher, and I expected Sun Pharma also to, stabilize at current levels.
Okay, some other names which are going to be in focus, and we've talked about some of the numbers. Sun Pharma, while the numbers were in line, there was nothing new in the management commentary. They talked about the US pricing pressure. They said that there has been no new update on Halol. They're still awaiting the re-inspection, but the stock is fizzler to start off trade with, about 1.5% lower on Sun Pharma as we speak. I want to check in on Lupin, considering ET now has exclusively accessed the US FDA warning letter. There are no data integrity issues. The FDA warning letter was dated November 6th. The warnings cover two broad areas, but again, the key solace is that there are no data integrity issues really coming in the paper. But Lupin is still down about almost 1.5% as we speak. BOB, some smart numbers coming in there. The second quarter slippages have come in low on a sequential basis. Brokerages have turned bullish. The provisioning as well has come in lower. So look out for what BOB as well does in trade. Fortis, I'll come to that in just a bit, but let's first mark BOB and an earnings reaction over there. Some strong numbers coming in from GAIL as well, wherein the PAT has managed to show an uptick of about almost 42%. The revenues though have come in lower, but margins as well have seen an expansion in the quarter gone by. Also strong numbers from Godrej Industries, from Infibeam, from LT Foods, Reliance Capital, Indiabulls Real Estate as well as Moil. It's a long list of winners over there. So most of these stocks are reacting to their numbers. Mixed numbers then from a quality, from an MRPL, NBCC as well. And it's quite surprising considering the PAT has come in higher by 31%, but sales were lower 13%. Margins, they have seen a jump up at 6.7% for the quarter gone by. Below expectation numbers from an Anantraj Industries, from a Corporation Bank, a JK Tyres, Eros, from a Voltam Transformer, Indocount, as well as JK Tyres. Even though the PAT has come in higher by 74%, the sales are down 1%, and margins have halved in the quarter gone by versus a comparable of 18%. They've come in at 9.4%. We're really going all over the place. Let's talk about the below expectation numbers first. Okay, aside of that, Laurus Labs, they've got an establishment inspection report, or EIR as we call it, from the US FDA for their AP plant. So look out for what Laurus Labs as well does in trade. For the market, it's a no-go, really much on expected lines, a flat start.